My name is Rupert George. I'm a communications and campaigns consultant to NGOs and charities. I'm a voluntary member of StopWatch. It's an organisation that I am very happy and pleased and privileged to support and be involved in its work. I think Stop and Search is primarily an important issue because if we're going to have good policing and safe communities, then communities need to respect the police. And primarily at the moment we're in a situation where in many different communities, and in my opinion surprisingly diverse communities, I think white working class communities are very cynical about the police in this country. Stop and search is something which is carried out inappropriately and poorly, and in a sense drives a wedge between police and the communities. So at the moment Stop and Search is making our communities, the streets we live on, less safe than they could be. We're creating a situation where young people who could be the ones who actually help the police get the dangerous people out of their communities are actually helping hide those people within those communities, because through Stop and Search the police are choosing to criminalise all young people rather than seeking to find the genuinely criminal within their own communities. And I believe in the rule of law, and I would really like us to have a fair legal system rather than a legal system that seems to, and a criminal justice system more broadly, that in a sense the outcome seems to be unfairly criminalise people from BME communities, the poor, young people it sees as a threat and aren't necessarily a threat. They are members of our communities, they are people's friends, cousins, brothers, sisters, parents. They're us. And policing which others people makes them something else than a member of our community generally within the whole country is a very negative thing for us to be doing. I originally got involved in StopWatch as I was a member of staff of the organisation Release, which is one of the StopWatch partners. It's a legal charity. I'm sure you've heard a little bit about it from some of the other people with an involvement with Release involved in StopWatch. And I got involved to help with the communications. I'm a person that deals with communications. I'm a former journalist. I've got a lot of experience with digital media, and I've got involved to help StopWatch to, in a sense, get the message out a little better. I think at the moment, Stop and Search, the level of debate about Stop and Search is beginning to reflect the real situation. The Conservative Party, Theresa May, current Home Secretary, have all opened up and been prepared to acknowledge the damaging nature and the damaging extent of the disproportionate policing of particularly young black men, which is excellent. I think at the moment the stage we're at is about tangible political change, about tangible changes in policing, actually affecting the experience of young people on the streets. Young people on the streets actually having different life experiences than previous generations. The kind of life experiences that leads them not to feel alienated, but to actually feel that the police are there to serve them and to make their lives safer. I think the end goal, in a sense, is actually a reforming of policing. Fair and accountable policing is a strapline that StopWatch have used. And I think, in a sense, it's reinventing what policing is. Policing primarily should be there to protect and support communities. It should be about community safety. It shouldn't be about controlling communities. It should be about the opposite of that. It should be about supporting communities rather than controlling them. And I hope that StopWatch will be part of achieving a more balanced, fairer, and essentially better policing system in this country.